Yeah, very.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. Everyone. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. You know it. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom. I am not Rabbi Alex Lazarus Klein. You might be shocked to be aware of that. I'm Rabbi Adam Schelt, and I'm filling in for Rabbi Alex Lazarus Klein today. Very wonderfully delighted to be invited, and even more delighted that I just inadvertently rhymed. Delighted to be invited. That makes me happy. So, at any rate, I tend to be a little relaxed and oddly irreverent, so good luck. And on that note, I will turn things over to Bruce for some words of welcome.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. It is good to see so many faces, or at least half of them, here in the room, and welcome to those of you that are watching on the stream. It has been another rough week in our country, and it means something, I think, for us to be together here in this place tonight and find some comfort there. And we have a little joy in the room this evening. We'll be doing a baby naming, and on a week of such sadness, it's so nice to end the week with such happiness. because that's what this temple is for. We're here for families in the good times, and we're here in the bad times, but we certainly enjoy the good times a lot more. I'll be back a little bit later with the announcements. A lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. And of course, we want to thank Rabbi Adam for filling in for Rabbi Alex. We have an unofficial temple rule. We can only have fill-in rabbis whose name begin with A. So
And cantors.
Oh, we have Cantor
So
Arlene,
to
Rabbi
be-
Adam.
You have to have an A.
It's an A.
In there.
It's the A team. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Tov, well, before we get our just completely all Shabbated up, we have indeed a little reason to put some oi in the word joy. We're going to name a baby. So I'd like to invite our new family, our new parents, to come over to this little table over here. Oh. So you guys are going to welcome Shabbat into our midst with a little candle lighting, if that's all right. Mm-hmm. And we have a little reading for you guys. If you'd like to just start us off. Yeah.
Light was the first of God's creations. Short, sorry. As light appeared, it brought with it the potential for wondrous things to follow. We, too, kindle the lights of hope, of understanding, of celebration, of countless new possibilities. This little baby with whom we have already been blessed has already brought light into our lives. May God's radiance continue to shine upon us. May our daughter grow to be a source of light to all around her. May her radiance illuminate the world. May the light of Torah and mitzvot be reflected in her shining deeds, and may she help bring the light of redemption into the world.
Dad is used to multitask.
It's an art.
Page 120. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Wonderful, wonderful. So there's some grandparents present, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You'd like to pop up? We have a blessing for you as well.
God bless you.
Our God and God of all generations, we are grateful for new beginnings, for the bond of life that links one generation to the other. We are thankful for the blessings of family which brings meaning and happiness to our lives, and we rejoice with our children at the birth of their child, our grandchild. May we all grow together as a family in health and in strength, in harmony and in love.
And then Mom and Dad, we have a little piece for you to read at the bottom of the page.
Help us raise a daughter, O God, whose heart will be clear, whose goals will be meaningful, one who will learn to laugh yet never forget how to cry, one who will reach into the future yet never lose touch with the past. Grant her the gifts of health, happiness, and wisdom. Then we will be privileged to say, we have been truly blessed and enriched.
Wonderful. So would you like to announce the
So we've chosen Johanna Leora I chose Johanna after her great Aunt Jane. And I chose Leora, which means my light. Johanna means God is gracious or God favors me. So I put the words together to mean God favors the light inside me.
That is beautiful. Truly beautiful. So we have a few little gifts. I shouldn't say we. Shir Shalom has a few little gifts. I'm just the middleman tonight. This is for y'all. It is a little onesie.
Oh. 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 Thank you.
Also a little certificate so they're suitable for hanging.
I was going to say we're going to be picking up a frame.
Right. And what a gift and blessing it is to be with you all and to honor and hold this space and just to see this adorable little critter. Hello.
Can you say hi to everyone?
Laura. Hello, my dear.
Say hi.
Would it be all right if I offered you guys the priestly benediction for the little one? Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Yaher Adonai elecha v'yichunecha Yisa Adonai elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God smile upon you and be gracious to you. May God look upon you with kindness and bring you peace. And mountains of gratitude for being so calm and chill and guided during the baby.
She's sweet like her mom.
Well said. So what would you like to do today?
Simon Tov. How about a little Simon Tov, everybody? Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulecha Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecha Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecha Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecha Yisrael.
Mazal Tov and mountains of blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Page 123 for our Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho ve'ahava uv'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lem'aseh bereshit tefillah lem'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat b'Yitzrayim kivanu v'achata v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'avim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'b'ratzon hinchatanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
Friends, I believe we continue with Lecha Dodi, page 138. Ene Shabbat nekabela, Echadodi likrat kala. Ene Shabbat nekabela, Shabbat zachor b'diborecha, Ishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, U'shemo echad, Shemo tiferet, Elivira, Echadodi likrat kala, Ene Shabbat nekabela, Echadodi likrat kala, Ene Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ha'terebala, gam besimcha ufetzola, tachem unei aham segula, boi chala, Echadodi likrat kala, Ene Shabbat nekabela, Echadodi likrat kala, Ene Shabbat nekabela. Page 146.
We can remain standing if you're comfortable. We'll go right to the Baruch Hu. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Everyone with me. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
We move forward to page 150.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael, amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpati, otzanu limadeta. Harken Adonai Eloheinu, v'shachveinu v'komeinu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed, ki הם חיינו Please be seated as I continue with the Ve'ahavta on page 154, and please join in. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol miyotecha ve'hayu hadivarim ha'ele asher Anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinanta levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha v'lechtecha b'derech v'shoftecha v'kumecha v'kshartam leot ayadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam המזוזות ביתך ובשמרך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Friends, we'll be singing Hashkivenu, the words of which may be found on page 106 and 161.
So most of us here know the drill with this, and I kind of depend on you guys to be singing the English part when I go into the Hebrew. So we're going to be using the English on page 161, the first two sentences. And then if you're feeling, let's say, brave today and you want to go into the Hebrew, all you need is the first line, Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, and then the first word on the second line, Le Shalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu L'Shalom. V'hamidenu Shomreinu Sukkot Shalom Echad Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu
What a beautiful way to daven Hashkivenu. Absolutely stunning. So friends, as we turn to our leaflets, our order of service that was probably available out in the lobby, we turn our hearts and our minds to thoughts of healing, thoughts and wishes of goodwill. In fact, we pool our collective goodwill and lift it up for all those in need of healing. And on this Shabbat, we lift up the names and beings of Helen Ablov, Rachel Anderson, Judy Bardock, Stephen Bernstein, Christopher Braden, William Wade Bowker, Ebony Burse, Esteban Cabarro, Vito Cavalieri, Dolores Denzel, Patrick Fitzgerald, Sue Frank, Zaire Goodman, Irene Green, Jill Hamilton, Leon and Cecilia Henderson, Nancy Hersbrun, Tracy Kassman, Brian Kern, Gail Kleberg, Mark Nightinger. Friends, I apologize, but please feel free to correct me if I say any name incorrectly. I welcome the ability to say it properly. Nancy Quechin, Mary Korchowski, Gail Lewis, Ryan Lynch, Peter Mackler, Helene Mesh, Rebecca Mesnikoff, Mike Millman, Chip Mungian, Jill Shayer Monahan, Janine Morris, Tom Moscato, Michael Muis, Colleen Newman, Ann Oppenheim, Betty Plackety.
Okay, so apparently whoever put that up there for
Yes.
you gave you a different week's one, and I have
Oh.
to apologize.
Okay.
So, is it in the leaflets?
The healing is never in the leaflet.
Oh, okay, so was there a problem? 'Cause
No, that's your site.
those are your
That's
site.
your site, this is the healing chair. So these names are not in our. Oh, they're not in the.
Okay, good. False alarm. Okay, it was thank you.
Okay.
So you continue on. Everything's perfect. We're all on
Beautiful.
board.
Brandon Ryan, Cheryl Rossi, Barry Schoenfeld, David Schvat, Jennifer Warrington, Christopher Smith, Paul Staley, Margaret Stevenson, Lynn Ullman, Athena Tucker Pasayak, Jean Turansky, Anita Wiesel, Chaya Bat Chava, Hanan Ezra Ben Shuel, Sarah Gittel Bat Chaya Vedina, Eli Ben Moshe. And to those names, I invite you to add your own that you may be holding in your heart at this moment.
Robin Weinstein. Joey Alexander. Chris Roach. Leora Parker.
Jen Gordon.
Sheila Marie Long and Linda Shortino.
Linda Vegas, Roger Marchione,
I invite us to turn to our prayer for healing.
you can find this in your leaflet. This is call and response, so I need you to sing back what I sing to you. Dear God of our ancestors, help us renew our faith.
Renew our faith,
Grant us a perfect healing.
grant us a perfect healing,
Bring peace to all our days.
bring peace to all our days.
In our Refanalanu. blessings throughout our days and nights. We celebrate the journey, this precious gift of life. And
I invite you to rise for a silent Amidah, beginning on page 164 and continuing through page 180.
Page 180, Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom, Biromah. Oseh Shalom, Biromah. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oseh Shalom, V'Romah. Sing with me. Oseh Shalom, V'Romah. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So, not to pull back the curtain on secret rabbi things, but generally, a standard equation for a rabbinic sermon on a Friday night goes as follows. You take one rabbi, presumably me, plus one Torah portion, plus some kind of current event, plus some rabbinic insight, usually ancient, sometimes modern, plus a couple nice turns of phrase, and that equals one sermon. I'll be honest, I've never really been super good at that formula. Some of my colleagues can crank that out like nobody's business. But I'm also generally not what one might call a standard rabbi either. So we're just going to set all that aside. And instead, I wanted to talk a little bit about something, a lot bit actually, about something that I've seen on social media and heard in conversation over and over and over again. Maybe you have as well. The world has lost its mind. Have you heard somebody say that? Yes? There's heads nodding. You've heard that in the past year, month, week, maybe past 10 minutes. Generally, it's in response to the news, something that somebody saw, heard, read, learned of. People shake their head, and where they once may have said, "What is this world coming to?" they now say, "The world has lost its mind." And if you stop to think about it, which I have, it's actually a statement of responsibility, right? Saying that the world has lost its mind means that you haven't, but the rest of existence has indeed fallen into madness. You're all right. The people you're talking to, they're okay. But man, a lot of those other folks have really lost it. Right? Does this sentiment kind of sound familiar? In my illustrious career as a human being, I've lived on 3 different continents, traveled upon 5. I have friends living all over the place. And these past many months or year or more, whatever it is, however long we've been hearing that the world has lost its mind, I've noticed something. Americans are the only ones who say that. The world that apparently has lost its mind does not say that at all. Instead, they all say that America has lost its mind. Now, why is that? I think that it illustrates a significant piece of a much larger problem. We are all so incredibly insulated from each other, thanks to our phones and our close friends who are very similar to us and affirm our thinking. Our lives, our universes are curated to our wants, our whims, and our desires. We are insular, separated from meaningful interaction with people who are very different from us. But if we actually wake up a little bit and realize we are the world that has lost its mind, almost every single problem we face right now, almost every single point of frustration, of suffering, of disgust that all of us have collectively faced over these past many months is actually of our own doing. Saying that the world has lost its mind is essentially like saying, it's not me, it's them. You can think of it kind of like being in a boat with someone. There's actually a rabbinic parable about this, so I actually am kind of using that initial formula that I said I wasn't going to use, but don't quote me. So you can think of it as being in a boat with somebody, watching that person drill a hole in the bottom of the boat and then saying, that's on them. That's not me. That's not my responsibility. They're doing that, but you know what? You're both going to sink in that boat, whether you like it or not. Now, as one drop in an ocean of 330 million Americans, I, as an individual, cannot change the world, or my country, or even my community overnight. I also have said that the world has lost its mind. But yet, if I do nothing, if I simply say that the world has gone mad, then I have actually helped seal the fate of not just myself, but everyone else too. Complacency, passivity, inaction, they're no longer options. And I hate to say it because emotions are certainly valid. Out of many rabbis that I know, I'm the one that usually runs up and gives people a hug and says, yes, tell me your emotions. What are you feeling? This is valid. It's all okay. But being and feeling overwhelmed isn't going to fly anymore either. If we say essentially that it's not me, it's them, even if that idea is hidden behind some cute phrase like the world has gone mad, then that them is going to run the show. If we get caught up in our emotions, then someone else will take that opportunity to put themselves in charge. So what are we to do? What do you do? And you? And me? What do we actually do? First step, don't read the news, read yourself. I know that I just said we're all too insular and we need to interact with different people, right? We need to learn about stuff. But stay with me here for a second. Before you can know someone else, you need to, as the ancient Greeks said, nothi seuton, you need to know thyself. You need to get grounded. You need to understand who and what you are, understand what is most important to you, and understand that every other human being, no matter what they look like, no matter where they're from, no matter what color their state happens to be, no matter how much money they do or do not have, or however they vote, probably values a lot of the same things you do. We're all very different, clearly. We're all unique snowflakes in the eyes of God, but we're also very much the same. How we go about what we value is often contradictory from one person to the next. But there are many things that unite us, that are fundamental to who and what it is to be a human being. Second step, take a breath. Ever hear the phrase, check yourself before you wreck yourself? Right? Do that. Learn to notice when emotions begin to run high. And I'm not talking about taking a breath after you've already lit your hair on fire and you're running screaming down the street. Front load that a little bit. Notice when the emotions start to bubble up. Recognize what you're feeling from the very start and realize that that emotion isn't you. It's just your present. It's not your permanent. It's just a feeling. It is just information that your mind and your body are sending to you to tell you that something is wrong, or maybe something's right, something's working well, or not working at all. Nothing more. Those emotions might feel overwhelming. You might read or see or hear something that just puts you over the edge. But it's just an emotion. It's just a message from within. We all have a responsibility to ourselves and to each other to work through what we feel in a constructive and helpful way. We've got to learn to listen to what we feel, thank our emotions for conveying that message, and then let them go. That is what effectively translates emotion into action. And that leads us to my third and last step. Step 3, the most important thing, straight from the Torah. Ve'ahavta l're'echa kamocha, love your neighbor as yourself. Rabbi Hillel, thousands of years ago, said that that line sums up the entirety of the Torah. Jesus thought it was a fantastic idea. He picked it up and made it golden, as it were. Treat others as you want to be treated. This is the action we need to see in the world. As long as you are a thinking, breathing human being, you have every ability to know or figure out who and what you are and what you value most. You can know what you feel and what to do with all of that energy, and you have every opportunity to engage and enable and bless others with the kindness and love you want for yourself. It takes a lot of strength to do that, perhaps more strength than any of us could really imagine, but that's why we have each other. That's why you're all here in one room on a Friday night welcoming Shabbat together. It costs nothing. No legislator needs to budget or appropriate funds for this. But it's all so very life-changing. And ultimately, it can be world-changing. It doesn't just start with you. It starts with all of you and me and the cantor and your loved ones. We have to make it spread. It is entirely within us. We already have everything we need to fix all of our problems. We just need to spread it and make sure it sticks and do it over. Repeat steps 1 through 3 over and over and over again. Going through steps 1, 2, and 3, spreading the good stuff that we know we have in us that we all agree on, until the other 330 million Americans can effectively do the same for themselves and each other and all of those that they love. It will make the world shift. It might sound naive, but these are things that you can actually do right now. Truly, we already have everything we need to fix stuff. Know yourself. Understand what you feel. And then, quite frankly, go love the hell out of everybody you can get your hands on. Times are tough right now. Times have been tougher for our people in the past. I pray they do not worsen here, but they might. These 3 steps, however, will keep you sane, and God willing, will spread that sanity a little bit farther. Shabbat Shalom.
I have a song to present in response to Rabbi Adams' sermon. Ve'ahavta l're'acha kamocha, love thy neighbor as thyself. It's a song that was just written 2022, just a few months ago. And I am dedicating this to the children of, is it Abbott? With the school, I'm sorry, Rob. And the teachers that passed. It can be found in your leaflet. I think it's might be a center pullout. Okay, thanks. How might our days be lighter? How could the heart feel? How might the lands be wider if we love like that? Really love like that? ואהבת לרעך כמוך, לרעך כמוך, כמוך. ואהבת לרעך כמוך, לרעך כמוך, כמוך. Who could be saved? How might the world be softer? Who could your heart heal? What is the gift you'd offer if we love like that? Really love like that? ואהבת לרעך כמוך, לרעך כמוך, כמוך. ואהבת לרעך כמוך, לרעך כמוך, כמוך. How would the world look?
Friends, as we move forward in our service, I invite us to turn to page 586 for Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כשפחות האדמה, שלא שמכם פינו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים מודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו,
Please be seated. It is a fearful thing to love what death can touch, a fearful thing to love, hope, dream, to be, to lose. Perhaps a thing for fools this, and a holy thing to love. For your life has lived in me, your laugh once lifted me, your word was gift to me. To remember this brings a painful joy. 'Tis a human thing, love, a holy thing, to love what death has touched. Within the Shir Shalom community, on this Shabbat, we grieve with the family of Andrew Cahill, who's currently in a period of Shiva, as well as those families of Sally Louise Anderson, aunt of Tina Ferber, Billy Asel, Julius Brodsky, cousin of Robert Kaproff, Morton Korn, uncle of Chuck Korn and Nancy Millman, and Ruth Palanker. We also honor those yard sites for this Shabbat for Norma Altman, Bessie Baker, Jacob Baker, Alfred Barach, Harry Barron, Frank Bookbinder, Shirley C. Bronstein, Mary Cantor, Mary Capone, Robert N. Eisner, Jacob M. Feldman, Fanny Goldberg, Ray Gudovitz, Lorraine Heitner, Morris Herman, Murray Hurwitz, Benjamin Kareff, Baby Klein, Dorothy Klein, Molly Letman, Matthew Liebengards, Jacqueline Marcus, Hilda Miller, Stephen Orlick, Mary Ostroff, Ruth Phillips, Rose Pykoff, George Rubin, Edward Sandel, Richard Scheif, Dr. Paul Slepian, Helen Suffren, Ralph B. Tufts, Peggy Weil G. Altman, Mark H. Yellen, Marjorie Brutman Zimmett, and Bella Zisman. And again, I welcome your corrections to any names I may have befuddled, if you wish to offer them now. To those names, we also add those we have lost in Buffalo to a murderous shooting. Roberta Drury, Margus Morrison, Andre McNeil, Aaron Salter, Geraldine Talley, Celestine Chumney, Hayward Patterson, Catherine Massey, Pearl Young, Ruth Whitfield. To those names we also add those recently perished in Texas: Nevea Bravo, Jackie Cesares, Jose Flores, Eliana Garcia, Luzia Garcia, Emery Joe Garza, Javier Lopez, Annabelle Rodriguez, Leila Salazar, Hyla Nicole Seguro, Jace Luevanos, McKenna Lee Elrod, Miranda Mathis, Matty Rodriguez, Tess Marie Mata, Alithia Ramirez, Alejandra Cruz Torres, Alexandria Ania Rubio, and Rogelio Torres. To those we also add Eva Morales, Irma Garcia, and anyone else you may be holding in your heart in this moment. If it is your custom, I invite you to rise for Kaddish Yatom Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yit Kadal V'Yit Kadash Shamei Rabbah. Belma divrach hirute v'amlich malchute b'kayachon v'yomechon v'kaye de kol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru Yehi shmei rabba mevarach le'alam u'lamei almaya yitbarach v'ishtabach v'pa'ar v'itramam v'itnaseh v'itadar v'itale v'talal shemei d'kudesha brichu la'ela min kol bir chata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael Osei shalom bimromav hu ya'asei shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated.
No, you know what? We
Nope,
might
you
as
may not
well
be seated.
stay standing. I'll let Bruce, do you have long announcements or? They're always long. All right, sit down. Okay, thank you.
We would also like to say mazel tov to Joella Laramie on her conversion on Tuesday. We like to say, welcome to the tribe. Thank you to our service reader this evening, Marcia Fuji.
Oh, that's not on. I'm sorry.
Did you cut me off?
Yeah.
Cut me off? I'm still not working.
Okay, well, I didn't put you on yet. I had to get logged in again. Try this now. Start over again. All right, try that.
All right.
Try that.
I'm still talking.
Try that.
I'm still trying.
There's nothing
You wanna
left.
come up
I'll
here?
leave them up there. Oh.
Oh, I know what. The gains are down. Go ahead. You could go back down. It's okay. You can go back down. The gains were down. Sorry.
There we go. As Rabbi Tannenbaum used to say, if you don't like organized religion, this is the temple for you. So for those of you on the stream, sorry you missed all of that. It was brilliant. I'm not going to repeat everything. Special thank you, of course, to Cantor Frank. Special guest Rabbi Adam Schelt.
Thank you.
And
Thank
Paul
you so
Staley back in person. It's nice to have you. You're still on the list because we're still thinking of you, but it's much better to have you here and be on the list than not have you here. Last week, we needed an entire band to fill in for you. It's good to have Paul back. Whether we're here in person, whether you're out there with us virtually, we are always together for Shabbat, and that means so much. Tomorrow morning, speaking of virtual, we will have Torah study at 9 a.m., Shabbat morning service, and virtual Kiddush luncheon at 11 a.m. Both of them are via Zoom. The website has the links. The women of Shir Shalom are going to be meeting at Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Who knows what they're planning now, but it's going to be good, I can tell you that. Next Friday, 7 o'clock, Erev Shabbat service. We will be in person. We will be here in the sanctuary via Boxcast, Facebook, and YouTube. We do hope you will join us because our adult B'nai Mitzvah class will be participating in the service. They will become bar and bat mitzvahs. It is also the 50th anniversary of the first female rabbi. How cool is that? Special night that you will not want to miss. Speaking of something you don't want to miss, the safe driving class, the New York State Defensive Driving class, is coming up on June 18th, Saturday, June 18th. Yes, I teach it, but it's interesting. That starts at 9:30 in the morning. That's the class that saves the average driver about $100 a year on their car insurance for 3 years. And of course, it's a fundraiser for the temple. Last year, we had a very big turnout for the class, so the money that I was able to donate helped refurbish that piano. So the more people who attend, the more money goes to the temple. Gift shop is going to be open on some Friday nights when we're here in person, but we're not going to be in the building that much longer. So we've got maybe one more week, I think, to do some gift shopping. That's from 6:30 to 7, and there's a sale going on. We're back with Shavettas. That's the most important thing on this list. Shavettas, Tuesday, June 7th from 4 to 7. Be sure to reserve your dinner now and get a $1 discount. You can go to the website to do your pre-order. We have a bunch of stuff coming up because July 1st is our 10th anniversary as Congregation Shir Shalom. Amazing. So throughout the month of June, we're going to have some special services. On June 10th, Todd Sugarman and Jill Hamilton will be talking about what led up to the merger. Jill was, of course, president of Sinai. Todd was president of Beth Am, and they came together. They were the first two presidents of Congregation Shir Shalom. So they'll be talking about that. June 10th, that's June 10th. June 17th will be a fun evening as well, because if you've had, she woke up just in time for the announcements. That is one
She
smart
heard
day.
Shavettas.
Maybe that was it too. You said she's going to be smart. She woke up that's great. June 17th. If you have had any kind of joyous event in your family in the 10 years of Congregation Shir Shalom, like a baby naming, like a b'nai mitzvah, like a conversion, like a wedding, if you've had something like that in your family during the 10 years of Congregation Shir Shalom, join us on Friday, June 17th. We'll have a special service that night, honor you guys, and talk a little bit about the meaning of family. There we go. She wants to see me. Hey, Bella. Oh, look at that. That calmed her right down. See, babies love me. Adults, not so much. Then June 24th, the cantor will be presenting some of the special music that she's introduced to us in her time here at Congregation Shir Shalom. Then Friday, July 1st, our actual anniversary. The rabbi has been working on his sermon for about a year now, so we're looking forward to that. And then we have a great evening planned. We have a great weekend planned, the weekend of July 8th and 9th. Our actual anniversary is 4th of July weekend, so we're pushing the party back a week. July 8th, Friday, July 8th, cantor bringing back Noah Boudin. One of our all-time favorite evenings. That'll be Friday, July 8th. And then on Saturday, July 9th, we have a special party planned outside in the Grove. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. We'll be indoors if not. Music, food, dancing. It'll be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for more details on that. Obviously, we are aware of what's been going on in our community. We're continuing to collect goods for the families down on the east side, food, things like that. So we're going to continue to collect that, and our website has information, or our emails have gone out with links that you can use if you want to donate financially, because they're our neighbors. This is our community, all of Western New York, and we share their pain, and we are here for them. That's what we do here at Congregation Shir Shalom. We're going to continue, of course, to evaluate COVID protocols. I don't know if any of you saw or were here last night when Health Commissioner Gail Burstein, Dr. Burstein, was our men's group guest speaker, and she talked about masks, and she recommends that we continue to wear them indoors in gatherings like this. However, when we go outdoors, coming up in June, that's the other thing, by the way, our outdoor services will start a little earlier than usual this year, so we can be out there. So masks will in all likelihood be optional outdoors, but please stay tuned for that. But we're always thinking of your safety. We are always thinking of you guys, and we will always take those steps. Oh, look, I almost got a smile. That means she's pooping. If you, by the way, we do want to update the Mishavera list whenever we can. It's nice to get names off of it because people are doing better. So if you have a loved one on the list and it's time to bring them off the list, please let the office know. We appreciate that. If you need anything at all, please feel free to reach out to Todd or Joanne, especially Joanne, or the cantor, or the rabbi, but not Rabbi Adam. We'll leave him alone. Or myself. We are here for you. Shabbat Shalom. Please help yourself to the Onig to Go. If you would like to sponsor an Onig to Go for a special occasion or no reason whatsoever. Now she's standing up. Look at that. Or no good reason whatsoever, contact Joanne. And I want to wish you all a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend. It's also a time for us to remember those who gave their lives for our country, and we're here because of them, and we appreciate all of that. It's been, like I said earlier, another rough week, but tonight was a very comforting evening for us, and a joyful one at that, and we need that at times like this. Oh, she's great. Can you come home with me? Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom. Rabbi Adam, you must be the smartest guy in the world, because you knew that we should sit down for those announcements. I was wrong.
I have some psychic ability when it comes to whenever I should sit down and not do something. So friends, thank you all so very much for welcoming me into your home and letting me be your mouthpiece for the evening. If you may have noticed, some emotion got caught in my throat when I was reading some names. Which one? It often does, because I'm a crier, and I own that. However, you know, those 3 steps are something that I do myself. And I invite you to do them with me. Even when it's tough, even when you public speak. It's part of being human. And I love it. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you all again so very much for inviting me here. Nothing but joy for me to be here. Every once in a while when Alex invites me in, I always say yes because I get to see so many wonderful faces and do neat stuff like this.
Well,
So thank
I'm
you all so
hoping and
much.
praying that you'll join us maybe once in the summertime under the tent.
Sure.
When I'm,
Sure.
okay, good.
Jews started in tents. It's like going back. I'm into it. I'm here for it.
Roots.
So friends, I believe we're going to sing our way out of this evening's events with God Bless America, truly, on page 680.
Please rise. The motzi, we do it after the final hymn, right? Yeah, that's how we always do it. Yeah, okay. Because they know in advance that I'm going to, I have you to rely on, but I always forget the motzi. So they're warning us like 5 minutes earlier.
I never forget
Don't
food.
forget the motzi, Cantor.
I never forget food. It doesn't look like it, but I never forget food.
In honor of Memorial Day, what a pleasure it is to sing God Bless America. I hope everyone will join me. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, I will fall. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Almost. Baruch. Feel free to join with me, please. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Anosi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Yes, ma'am.